Welcome. I'm Karen Kelleher, the Withholding Section Supervisor. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to review and take questions on withholding return and payment due dates, common errors, and provide some tips on resolving problems. Next slide. Starting with Form IL-941, we only have one filing frequency, and that's quarterly across the board for everyone. These returns are subject to the e-file mandate. We respectfully request that you do not send an annual reconciliation, as this will cause processing delays and end up in creating more work with amendments. We have the tax year 2023 due dates posted on here for your convenience. And the common question, what if the due date falls on a weekend or holiday? That will be due the following business day. Next slide. The IL-501 payment frequencies, Illinois has two, monthly and semi-weekly. And just as same as the returns, they will be due on the following business day if that due date were to fall on a weekend or a holiday. Next slide. The IL-501 monthly payers, who is eligible for that status? First-time and current taxpayers who reported less than $12,000 during the annual look-back period. For 2022, that period would be July 1st of 2021 through June 30th of 2022. Monthly payments are due the 15th of the following month from which it was withheld, and these payments are not subject to the electronic mandate. Next slide. The IL-501 semi-weekly payers, eligibility are taxpayers who reported more than $12,000 in the annual look-back period, or monthly payers who happen to reach that threshold within a quarter. They are immediately required to switch to semi-weekly for the remainder of that year and for the following year as well. These payments are due 3 banking days from the payroll date to remit. I've posted the explanation there for your convenience also, and these payments are subject to the electronic mandate. Will I be notified if my payment frequency changes? The answer to that is yes or no, depending on what that change was based on. If we looked at the previous year, the look-back period I referred to earlier, then yes, that will trigger a notice that goes out in October, and it will let you know your new frequency for the following year. If the change was based on you meeting that $12,000 threshold within a quarter, then there is no notice issued for that. It is a taxpayer responsibility to catch it and immediately start making semi-weekly electronic payments going forward. Next slide. Some common errors that can be avoided by e-filing. Incorrect forms or schedules. No more amending with an original. No more missing attachments or schedules. No more math errors. And as long as you do not file both an electronic and a paper copy, there would be no duplicate return issues. Also, it is a solution for the timely filing of electronic W-2s. Next slide. Some other common errors. Misapplied payments is a big one. If you're making these electronically, they can't be misapplied unless you go under the incorrect tax type or the incorrect period. The assumption that overpayments carry forward, we do not roll credits. And again, no annual reconciliation is required. Next slide. Some quick tips for resolving problems across all of our tax types. Again, responding to notices in a timely manner, including a copy of the notice with your response. Please visit tax.illinois.gov for more information regarding payment and filing requirements and e-filing options such as MyTax and FSET. Again, we are here to serve you and look forward to helping you resolve problems with your account.